April for the league.
Your equation is solved.
I main Markman for the rest of the tournament. This is a double round robin. There wasn't enough players to do single games, so I figured to get more games for all the players, we had a double round robin. So we'll be playing 2 sets per player. This first set is against Mostillist. I'm going to have to apologize. I think I spelled the name incorrectly. There should be 2 L's. Anyway, this is Markman versus Dive. Let's go into Markman a little bit. Markman is very strong after he builds up his precision mode, which is that little controller on the lower left. And one of his specials is called Dig, and you'll probably see it here in a second. Yep, there you go. You'll notice there's now like a box that filled in that outline, and he has 3 pieces to find: the box and each of the buttons. And once he builds it, he gets the ability to do an up kick. And it's basically an anti-air in a game where all the attacks are dive kicks. So it's really strong, but it takes time to build and it's random. So as Markman, or at least my game plan, I'll be using items to kind of space myself, and also use it to build meter, but I'll use items to kind of zone out the enemy and then try to build the kickbox or enough meter so that I can have my air special. Right now I'm playing against Dive, and usually if Dive's oppressive and against me, I'll really need to find those items. Right now the spring, that's a really good item because it's really hard for them to get past it safely. The other good item is glue. Hopefully that'll come out soon and I can show you. But I take this first game against Mostillist. I'm not sure, he's not really pressuring me too much, so I'm able to kind of just stand back, but I haven't really gotten precision mode just yet, so we'll see how it goes. Usually I'll open either with kicks or throwing an item. I think against Dive I'd like to throw an item first, and hopefully it's an item that stops him so I can build up meter for my air special. The air special is called Feint. It's basically you could do a kickback in there. There's glue. You'll notice that Dive got stuck on it for like, less than a second, but it stops his movement just for enough time to actually for me to react and kill him. So this is chemicals or gas, and it'll drain the enemy's meter and your meter if you stand in it. And right now, it looks like Mostillist doesn't care about it too much. He just kind of walk through it, and that's actually bad for me because I'd rather him stay back and I have more time to build meter. But once I have enough meter, you'll start noticing that I'm going for these very large kicks where I jump really high. Markman has a just frame ability where if he kicks right at the top frame of his jump, he'll do a lightning kick just like that, and it can come out pretty unexpected. I'll usually try this after I get Feint, because once you do have Feint, if you don't get the lightning kick, which tends to happen a lot, you can actually use your air special to get yourself out of that predicament. So you'll see me kind of go for this like big jump and big kick a lot just to see if I can try to get the lightning kick, but I'll miss a lot. So you can see there I kind of did it a few times, finally got one. It didn't do anything, but I was able to hit him from him kind of kicking over me after I kicked really fast. So it looks like one more match to seal this set, but it looks like Mostillist is going to switch characters. And it looks like he's going with Kenny. Kenny is a random character, so as Markman, I think that Kenny's meter is stronger than Markman's meter, so I might be a little bit more aggressive here. Instead of like throwing items and sitting back, I might want to pressure Kenny a little bit. I'm not sure how Mostillist will play Kenny, so I might be a little cautious on what he does. Yeah. Oh, gas, perfect. That's kind of like the best item I would want against Kenny. Notice that he can't build meter while the gas is out because he'll just have it drained. I do have enough for Feint now, so I might be going for bigger kicks again. Well kicked by Kenny there with his Jafali drop kick. Alright, threw out a spring. Oh, I totally missed there. I should have kicked a little bit earlier. Alright, glue is good. Alright, looks like I'm trying to bait him into jumping. Oh, very good air special dodge there. Oof. Wasn't sure what to do there. I think Mostillist defended the line perfectly and forced me to come in on him. I think I was doing some neutral jumps there to see kind of who he is, and I was gonna go for a lightning kick, but it looks like he could jump really high and fast, so I decided that I wanted to time my kick instead of just going in willy-nilly.
Round 6.
Alright, looks like I'm trying to get close, and now that he has meter, I'm kind of just staying back a little bit, or at least not approaching too much. Oh, there's precision mode. Hopefully I get gets a lightning kick. I can actually do go for lightning kicks as well because precision mode allows me to have air movement as well. Oh no! Mostillist just kicks over my up kick and catches, basically counters my up kick by kicking high enough that he doesn't get hit by the up kick at all. Oof. I think I should have used my air special there. I coasted over Kenny, but if I use my air special, it'll allow me to back up and actually hit him. But well stand there by, or very good stand and not move by Mostillist there.
Yes, from above.
Alright, so Kenny Switch is looking to work out for him. I'm not sure if I adjusted really well to the different stances.
Round 2. Divekick.
It looks like I'm still building here. I probably should have been coming in a little bit more, just so I can force him back a little bit and make him figure out who he is in a little bit more dangerous situation. But now that I've got box, I'll probably start being like pretty aggressive. There are two approaches where you kind of go low and then you just wait for them to jump up and then you up kick them. Or you can go high and try to use up kick to basically get them to back up, and then you continue jumping or continue your attack by using up kick to keep yourself in the air. Oh, using a feint there. Oh, I used two feints. One was just to get out the way, but I didn't have an attack angle. That second one, I think I pressed way too early and it didn't give me an attack angle. But only need one more hit. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this. So the recording got a little messed up, so I did end up clearing this set at 3-1, and it looks like it just got enough of the action. But we're now going into the second set, and so this is against Mostillist again, and let's see if he ends up picking or continuing with Kenny or switching up here. Oh, looks like he's going with the Baz.
Select your jewel. Select your duds.
Alright, so I switch into the dive gem here. I had the kick gem earlier against dive and Kenny just because I wanted a little bit better ground movement, but against the Baz, the height I think will be a better benefit for me because the Baz spends a lot of time in the air. This matchup hinges around precision mode a lot, and another thing I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to throw a spring onto the Baz's respawn point so that he'll get stuck on it and I can basically hit him, but it doesn't look like I'm getting any luck right now. But once you get precision mode, you're able to hit the Baz out of the air and you don't have to worry about his swing kicks too much. But until then, I kind of have to dodge any attacks that he comes in with. The Baz is particularly dangerous because as you're starting your kick, you have this back leg, oh there it is, that can be tagged by the swing. And sometimes even if you have your kick out already, the Baz gets underneath and kicks your back leg anyway. So it is something that might happen a lot more, but it does make my my contest, or at least contesting the Baz in the air, a little bit tougher because I have to get the angle just right. Oh, there's up kick. Oh no! I probably should have jumped there. The Baz committed to a very low attack. There's no way I'm going to get an up kick on someone that low, so I probably should have just jumped instead of using up kick. Oh man. Looks like my timing is off there. I should have been able to at least land one of those hits, but I think that's because I have the dive gem, I might not be used to it. Either that or I'm really going hard for the headshot, or really scared of getting my back kick hit, so I'm trying to aim a little bit higher and then just miss it. So far it looks like my my ducking is working as far as when the Baz comes in for a kick, if I use the item search, it'll move my hitbox downwards. Oof, not really using my my precision mode really well there. I think I tend to wait till the last moment to try to get like a counter kick in, but a lot of times I'm a little bit too slow and end up just getting punished for it.
This from above.
Alright, let's see if I can finally get that spring over on Baz's spawn point. So I'll probably work my way to the middle here. Alright, start timing my ducks. Oh, still bad timing on those kicks. Duck works. Oh, duck again. Duck one time. Yes. After the Baz does his second kick, if he doesn't fling himself away, that's a good time to get an attack there, and I just was able to hit the landing right there. Aimed low, because hopefully that's me adjusting to aiming too high. And we'll see if Mostillist actually adjusts to my ducking here. I'm ducking a lot, so maybe he's going to start hitting me low.
Round 3.
Alright, to the middle again, that's gas. Oh no! Yep! That's a very good adjustment. Mostillist hitting me in the head as I go down, getting low enough, and my duck just could not get that low. A little bit of lag there, but it seems like it's doing okay now. Looks like he's getting stuck in the glue. That buys me enough time to get out of my dizzy. Alright, glue's on his spawn point. That's not that great, but I'll accidentally get stuck into it myself. I always try to like creep up to get a little bit closer and throw my items just a little bit closer to the spawn point, but looks like landed my own glue there. Oh, up kick works. There you go. Yeah, as soon as the Baz gets over me, I should be able to just hit him with an up kick, so hopefully I'll get in a little bit lower. There you go. Every time you use up kick, it uses the meter from that from precision mode, and you'll notice that the box will get smaller and smaller, and once it's gone, you'll have to start building it again. But just enough up kicks in there to win at least 3 rounds if you can get it early and not miss too much. The matchup basically swings on getting precision mode. If you get it, you're in a very, very good spot, and if you don't, then you have to do a lot to kind of avoid the Baz. Oh, the spring's good. If I can get a kill here, or at least get the round ends, he'll spawn on the spring and get stuck. Fortunately, that might be too long. The spring probably went away by now. Yeah, it did. Ooh, so far duck's working. That was really close though. Oh, the Baz accidentally fell on my spring there and enabled me to get a headshot there. So right there, I kicked into what's kind of a dead zone for the Baz, right underneath him. He can't hit you with his thighs or butt, so you can kind of stand underneath him and kind of stay in front of where his foot would be on the swing and not get hit. Oh, spring's got him stuck there. I thought it was a little too far, but apparently he's still his back leg is touching it and it's causing him to bounce. And that allows me to get a second headshot, and I should be able to close it out here. It was a very close kick there, but looks like my kickbox ended up being better. Alright, looks like Mostillist is going to go up for another character change here. We've seen a lot of characters out of Mostillist now. We've seen Dive, Kenny, and Baz. We'll see what he goes with his final pick. Oh, Mr. N. As Markman, precision mode is really good against Mr. N as well. And Mr. N has a little bit of trouble getting around the items, just because he has a very steep kick, and so he takes very small steps. Once he has enough meter, though, he can use his air special to kind of hover over the items and not fall victim or get trapped onto them. But he needs meter for that, and so as Markman, I'm going to move a little bit more forward here while he doesn't have meter, trying to stifle his meter build. One good thing about Markman is his kickback is is pretty good against Mr. N because it doesn't go that far up. So whenever I'm retreating from him, I go straight back and avoid his downward kick. Now, I've got Mr. N concussed, and that's he's probably the worst character concussed because he doesn't have a very good kickback, and his kick isn't really threatening because it's right underneath him. And that's why he has a neck pillow, so that first headshot will not concuss Mr. N, but that second one will.
Fraud detection warning. Fraud detection warning.
Looks like I was able to snowball those headshots, but we'll see if Mostillist can at least get around here. Nope, able to get the fraud and clear it out.
Fraud detected.
So that was the second set against Mostillist. He did take a game as the Baz. Well played. Let's see who I play next. Alright, Hanson. Hanson's been playing Mr. N lately, so it looks like he's playing Mr. N again. I just saw Mr. N, so I have at least a little bit experience, or at least a warm-up going into this matchup. Same game plan. I'm gonna pressure his meter build, and then hopefully if I can throw some items. Gas is good against Mr. N as well as the spring and glue. Spring and glue is good against everyone. Gas really only hurts people who are characters that are more meter dependent. Black hole, I don't know if I like it just because. So black hole, there's going to be a little hole on the ground, and when you fall through it, you'll fall from the top of the screen. It basically loops you. And since Mr. N has air control, I don't necessarily like that because he can basically stop whenever he wants to, and he's not at the mercy of the black hole. So I'm using the black hole here as an attack, so I can get above Mr. N. I try to do a feint attack combined with the hole, which is a very commonplace attack. Once you can do a lot of setups from it. Fortunately, I don't get the timing down, and Hanson punishes me for it. Now there's some glue. Looks like it stops Hanson a little bit, but he had a kick factor there. I was pretty scared and just backing up. Gonna go for the line battle here. Ooh, just in time. I was hoping to hit a lightning kick so I can get to the line faster, but that works just as well. I went for the lightning kick again, feinted out of it. Looks like Hanson tried to go for the punish, and my feint got him trapped there. Okay, I was going pretty hard for that headshot. Usually if you get Mr. N headshot, he's so weak that it makes you want to just kind of keep him in that state and go for a second headshot, but sometimes you get greedy and you end up giving up an opportunity for a free kill. Really, really close game though. It looks like only one more needed for either of us to close out here. I do have meter for feint. Ooh, I get Hanson to jump. I was expecting him to do a float there, and I was just going to end up doing a feint, but then he would have no meter. But it looks like he just lands, so I let my kick go and able to close out that first game. I do try to do that where I kick into him and I do a feint last minute, and I'll mess that up a lot where I just end up getting kicked because I didn't do my feint early enough. But we'll see how many I can actually hit and bait the opponent hitting me. Alright, Hanson's got a decent amount of meter here. Let's see if he starts coming forward and using that air special. I, in the meantime, try to go for the lightning kick and do not feint out of the way when I miss. Ooh, spring's good. I need to back up here. Oh! I could have feinted in that position to save myself and maybe get a counter kick, but too slow on the buttons. Or maybe too slow on the mind. Ooh, I had him stuck on the spring there. I should have just let it go and go for an attack, but maybe I was smashing the dig and ended up in my favor anyway, but still, I should probably recognize the situations, just leave the good item out. Okay, I'm just going to stay back here. I'm pretty scared of his kick factor. Oof, good feint there. No meter. Ooh, I get the lightning kick, but it does not catch Hanson off guard. I guess I'm doing my my feint attack to kick over Hanson because Mr. N jumps really, really fast, and I might be too afraid to kind of go too low. If I go too low, he might be able to jump over my attack, or yeah, jump over my attack. So I feel like maybe I'm overcompensating that and just attacking the jump up instead of the standing Mr. N. Either way, I'm up 2-0 right now. Hopefully I can win more and more game to close this set.
Yes, from
Hanson
above.
usually learns the matchup as we're playing, and he gets better and better, so the earlier I can kill him, the better. The more games he has against me, the more he'll learn and use it against me.
Divekick.
As you can tell, I'm moving forward again while Mr. N is on low meter.
Round 3. Divekick.
Alright, Hanson looks like he's using his crown special now, the run back. Ooh, that was a very greedy dig on my part, and Hanson punishes me with a headshot.
Round 4. Divekick.
Alright, luckily the spring's there. I can hopefully use it to save me. Oh my god. Very good delay there by Hanson.
Round 5. Divekick.
I probably should have just backed up, let him try to cross the spring, and tried to survive. Being in a headshot again is not great.
6. Divekick.
Alright, that's a good item. I think he had to use his air special there. If not, he was going to land in the glue.
7. Divekick.
Okay, glue's stopping him. Looks like I'm building up for feint. Oh, there's another glue. I guess I'm trying to build up for up kick. I haven't gotten it all game, so we'll see if I can get it here. If I do, I should be able to kind of come in on Hanson, just because his kick is very, very below him, and so he can't really threaten my up kick once I get it. Oh no. I was a bit greedy there, trying to build for feint, and Hanson just comes in pretty quickly. I thought he might be more scared with the spring there, but apparently not. Alright, 4-4, this could be it. Ooh, I get up kick. Ooh, and just able to continue my air attack there. Didn't have to land, I used up kick to keep myself off the ground and kick again. Alright, that's the first set with Hanson. Looks like he is adjusting though. We did see use of the ground special in that last round. Maybe he's going to use it more the second
By
set.
our precision control products.
Select your duel.
Mr. N's ground special is called a GTFO, or Get the F Out. It allows him to do micro movement backwards. He can run, he can hold his run as long as he wants, but he'll run backwards a little bit. And I think the first few frames of it are invincible, so you can use it to dodge things. But I'm not sure if it's exactly invincible, but it allows him to move his body out of the way really quickly. And then when you let go of the run, he kind of like snaps back. But if you can use it to control the spacing well, and you know where you want to be, it allows you to move backward really quickly and still have the ability to jump up when you need to. Yeah, there you saw it twice there. Hanson goes in for the feint double jump attack, but Markman got pretty far back with his kickback, so I was able to punish him there. Now one more item to kickbox. Let's see if I just go for it. Looks like I did. Don't get the item though. Try again. I guess I'm trying to get him on the spring. Does not work.
Round 6.
Okay, oil is really bad for me. It kind of allows the other character to do a forward jump. So Dive is the only person who can actually do a forward jump, but oil will allow you to slide and give you forward momentum. And Markman with a forward jump is pretty dangerous. So oil is the last item I want to see. I want to see gas a lot just because it prevents Hanson from building up or walking through easily. He has to spend meter to get past it. Obviously box items are good if I'm close to getting the up kick. But yeah, probably coming in here more just because he doesn't have any meter. Now he's got a little bit of meter, so I have to respect it more, but once he gets a lot, then I really have to respect the airflow. Alright, glue in the middle. Ooh, spring's good. Glue and spring are probably the best items in general. I'm going to use backdash to get off the spring. If you press dive right as you're about to land on the spring, you can use Markman's second just spring attack, and that allows him to basically do a little hop back in the air as he lands. This is very useful if you're about to land in your own trap. It's just very hard to get every single time though. Oh! I got into the spring. I used I used feint as I planned to kind of get out the way, but very late on the kick, and unfortunately not able to punish and get punished myself. So Hanson's running the comeback here. I have no meter for feint. Oh no, and I get headshot. And there's an oil out. Okay, so this is really, really bad. He can get a really quick kill here, and he has a lot of meter. Meanwhile, I'm going to start the next round with no meter. Okay, didn't get headshot, so I'm still okay. Hopefully I can get the last button here for upkick, so I can close this out and not get choked. Okay, gas is good. He doesn't have meter. Oh, I just missed. Oh, I thought I was be able to get that landing. Looks like I didn't, and Hanson, yeah, chokes me. Definitely, as you play Divekick, you'll get frauded and choked. It's happened to all of us, but very well played, Hanson.
Yes, from above.
I think I'm so I guess tilted here, or at least turned back or mad at myself for getting choked that I forget to update the score here. But it should be 1-1. I think I remember actually fixing the score after this matchup, so that should get corrected shortly. Ooh, I go in for the the lightning kick. He spaces it out with his run back. I wasn't sure if I should or when I should do a kickback there, but yeah, I probably should have done a kickback as soon as he did a run back. Oh, sorry, run a feint, the air special. Hanson's looking like he's adjusting pretty well here. A little bit less aggressive on that one. I'm wondering if he just didn't want to run to my back gas and wanted to see if I would throw myself into him. Okay, he's got kick factor, and this is very scary. Oof, luckily I'm able to catch him when he runs out of meter. I do have to mount a pretty big comeback here though. He's got 4 wins already. I missed the punish. He gets stuck on the glue though, so we're okay. He's got no neck pill. If I can get a headshot here, I could steamroll that into a win. Alright, we're posturing a little bit. I'm able to find my my precision mode though and hit him with an upkick. Should be pretty good here now. Upkick? Yes. Oh, okay. Hanson makes me waste my upkick. I don't get it in, but kick factor allows me to pressure him more and be able to get a counter kick there. Alright, looks like I gave myself the win here. I should give Hanson his win that he choked me last one. Hopefully I fix that. There you go. Alright, one more to take the set. Hopefully I can keep him off his meter in this early part of the game. Oh, looks like I threw an item. I should be kicking forward there. Maybe I'm afraid of Hanson because he's actually been doing well in the ground game, and maybe I just wanted to switch it up. Okay. Looks like I might just be building meter right now. Oh god. So much overlap, but no hits yet. Just there. Just yet. So Mr. N actually could have done another float there. He did have enough meter, but playing as Mr. N is pretty tough because you have to do all of these special moves on reaction. And sometimes it's just too fast. Oh, finally get a very good feint in there. Should be able to seal this. I'll probably kick over him since I have enough meter for feint. So I'll probably come in with a low kick and then try to do high. Yep. And I end up using the feint, but missing the kick. Okay, so my jump up there was reacted by a jump up by Mr. N, but since Mr. N has no meter, I can go for the landing punish and not have to worry about any tricks. Either way, well played by Hanson. Good games. My next matchup is against Saintly, and looks like he's going dive. We've seen this matchup before. As long as I'm able to build up a little bit of feint and box, I should do okay. But Dive does have really good ground movement, so I'm weary about him coming in and pressuring my build. Okay, oil, that's a bad item to throw. Usually you want something to space. Okay, oil again. Alright, so now, yeah, okay, so Saintly's playing this really well. He's pressuring me into a corner and forcing me to do something to get out. And every time I go for a item, he inches towards me. That makes it really unsafe to just dig for items whenever you can. Gas is okay here. It'll kill his meter, but it really depends because Dive doesn't really care about meter in this matchup. His normals are pretty good. And oh, very, very good arc there by Saintly. I end up getting precision mode, and he squashes it with a very unexpected and well-timed parabolic arc into it. Oh, I wonder if he was baiting me. I go for the punish. I actually get the lightning kick, but that terminal velocity to get back down and punish me was chef's kiss. Oh, looks like he's responding to my air feint with his own landing. So looks like Saintly's ending up doing this matchup pretty well, just because every time I do my answer, he's got his velocity to counter it. And the well-timed arc earlier when I did have precision mode to basically knock the precision mode out of my round there. Alright, let's get a good item here. Nope, oil, that's not what we're looking for. Able to hit him as he slides forward though. Let's get a better item this round. Okay, black hole, that's decent, but Dive's kick is actually pretty scary. The 45-degree angles are pretty good attack angle out of the hole. But it's not perfect to get it timed, so as long as I stay back, I should be able to respond to it. Oh no, I would have got a headshot there if I didn't pull the feint. Oh crap. Dive is coming in. Yep, just lucky I didn't get a headshot there. Looks like Saintly is providing very good pressure with Dive's movement. Alright, spring's good. Let's build up some meter for kick here. Alright, I reset the item. Building up meter for feint. Okay, I might start going for kicks now. Oh, should have kicked right there with him probably getting stuck on the... Oh no, getting stuck on the glue. I thought I had the timing down there, but I gotta remember that the 0 second is a full second, and fortunately a little too early. Spring's good. I have to be wary of this kick factor. Oh. I was hoping that he would try to pass the spring with a quick kick, and unfortunately I'm wrong and he punishes me. Ooh, lightning to get away there was really good. If I did a regular kick, I think Dive can catch up to me. Got a headshot now. Hopefully I can roll this into a win. I'm going to go for the headshot here. I have to, because if I get another headshot, I can close it out. But getting a little too greedy and mistiming the kick after the feint, and I get punished. Saintly up 2-0, about to sweep me. Hopefully I can get a game on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the kick gem here. There's you need that extra ground movement against dive, so no reason for me to switch to the dive gem. Alright, I think my mentality switched here a little bit. My luck on the items haven't been great, and it seems like he's pushing through gas now, so I want to start throwing out some kicks to try to make him more weary about coming in so easily. So I might do a lot more kicks once I start seeing him come in. There you go. And then trying to mix in my digs in the middle of that. So hopefully it makes my digs a little bit less predictable. Alright. 4 wins. Should be able to get this first game. I've got enough meter to almost go into kick factor as well as feint online, so... Oh, and I go for it. Yeah, if I have feint online, you'll see me go for those lightning kicks, and luckily I was able to hit it there and get myself out of a sweep. 1 of 3 games needed to pull the reversal. And hopefully I continue the the low kicks at the beginning. Probably throw one item first and then start kicking forward sometimes. Yep. Luckily, it gets me under instead. Alright, I have some space, building some items. I get underneath and out. Oh, this is good, spring. As he activated his kick factor, I saw the spring land right where he's going to be, so spring on the spawn point. Not as good as it is against Baz, but still will cause Dive to have to do something right at the beginning of the match there. Saintly is dealing with it well, though. He kicks right out of it and does a jump back. Fortunately, there's a hole now. I'm trying to be safe and staying back. I did not think he could get a timed kick right at me as I digged for an item, so well timed there by Saintly. Okay, I'm gonna start going in for an attack here. Up kick, yes. Yeah, that's the kind of crazy things you can do with Markman's up kick once you build the blocks. So I'm probably gonna go for a headshot here, hopefully. Nope, do not get it, but able to seal it off. And with this much up kick meter left, I should be able to seal this matchup, hopefully. Looks like Saintly there thought I was gonna go in for a low attack and end up going up high. Yeah, tied up the set. One more to finish it off and complete the reversal. It is of note that we did see some spikes earlier when doing some test games, and there might be a little bit of latency, but that is something that happens when you're playing with people online, and I just accept it and try to be happy that I can play people from all over the world, and a little lag is definitely something I'll be okay with. Alright, I got headshot now, and hopefully I can keep him off, because that oil there is really bad for me. Alright, not headshot again, that's good. Alright, spring's good. Let's build up that meter for feint. Alright, he comes in a little bit close. That makes it hard for him to do a kickback, because he'll kick back around to the spring. And so I just try to kick over him. Oh, come on! I baited him to jump and punishing the landing there. I thought I was going to get the headshot, but apparently I kicked a little too low. Oh! So whenever you're a little bit too close as Markman, you have this chance that you might just kick past them on when your kick starts. So that's kind of why I missed a few moments back there. Okay, spring's good. Let's build up some meter for feint. Alright, move the items forward. Okay, I got feint now. Let's go for a nice big attack. Ooh! Saintly with the right idea, just a fraction too late. But if he gets under that kick, he can counter kick me as I pass him. So very, very, very close ending there. Alright, this is the second set. Looks like I haven't remembered to clear the scores yet, but should be 0-0. And looks like Saintly is switching off to S-Kill for this set. So S-Kill versus Markman, this is a tough matchup just because... So Markman's key factors here are if he can throw gas at S-Kill, who's very meter reliant, that's going to be really good. But the way S-Kill moves, he has a double jump that allows him to jump away and then up, and it works really well against Markman's kick. It allows him to get out the way and still have a second jump to punish. As far as Markman goes, his kick is fairly slow, so it should be a little bit easier to parry. So I'm going to have to be very wary about how low or how high I kick, actually. Because if S-Kill hits the parry button, he's going to headshot me on the counter attack. Up kick is still good in this matchup. It's not great, but it's still good. Because he has that double jump, S-Kill can get away a lot. So upkick can help chase him down, but it's just not great because most of the time S-Kill has a second option. Alright, looks like I'm doing pretty well here though. So far I'm winning the ground encounters, and that's kind of where you want to be because you want to pressure S-Kill into not building a meter. Because once he has meter, then it becomes very, very dangerous. Ooh, roll back there, but could have tagged his knee, or it could have just been grazed by a hair. As he gets meter for a trick, you'll notice that I'll probably do a lot more kickbacks and in anticipation of him actually doing a trick. I believe that offline you can react to it pretty well, but since we're playing with a little bit of lag, I'm probably going to throw out my kickbacks a little bit more on the read instead of on reaction. Because I know that normally, if we're playing offline, I can react to it once I see the teleportation animation. I can just respond with a kickback, but if you're playing over a connection that can be laggy, you might want to not rely on your reaction speed for that. Ooh, double KO. So far, it looks like I'm pressuring the meter builder pretty well, though. I'm going to come forward until he has enough meter and he backs up, or until he basically has enough meter for his air special, because I don't want him to build air special easily. And once I get close, I might throw an item to hopefully, you know, basically roll for gas. Hopefully I get gas and I can drain his meter. And once I have feint, I can decide if I want to go into for an attack as well. Okay, so that was some very good movement by Saintly there. He was warding me off with his threatening kicks and managing the space really well while still building meter. Okay, I can't really go and build a dig for an item while Eskil has his trick, because he can use his teleportation to get right up to me and kick me as I'm recovering from the item dig. So whenever he has meter for air special, I'll probably be less chance of me actually digging for an item. Alright, able to avoid the trick. Fortunately, not able to punish that landing. A little late, and I get punished instead. And I come forward there just because I know that Eskil's fairly slow, so I can still take a little bit of space before having to pause and back up. Alright, he's got meter for a trick now. Ooh, uses it really well there to basically get a turnaround kick on me. He missed the first kick because I went under, but the teleport, once he comes out of teleport, he'll be facing the correct way and ends up kicking me. Well played. So far, Saintly's his ground game's been a little better. That first game, I was able to kind of push him back, but he's not going back as much anymore. He's still going back, but he's getting counter kicks and threatening my approach now. So far, I haven't been hit by a feint though, so that's pretty good. As soon as I start getting hit by feints, it's gonna be pretty bad for me. Okay, those item digs are definitely unsafe there. It's pretty good that he didn't use his trick earlier. Probably could have headshot me. Okay, hole's pretty decent for Markman here if it keeps Eskil from building meter, but here he had meter for trick and ends up using it before getting stuck in the hole. I use my feint meter up pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Doesn't look like I'm spacing really well, and Saintly is taking advantage of that.
Fraud detection warning.
I got a spring here. It's really stopping me more than stopping him. He's got trick meter now, so hopefully I can find the right spot where he uses it. Okay, now he's got kick factor. Now all his jumps will be teleports. Once all his jumps are teleports, then it's a real guessing game to when he's actually going to use trick. Well played. He frauded me there. Hopefully I can climb back like I did last set. I'm probably thinking about what I need to do. And the game plan is sound, but I have to work on improving my spacing because he's been really good at getting in the right spots to threaten me or kick me. So I have to clean up my approach. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Okay. We did see a parry out of Saintly. We haven't seen too many, but maybe he's going to start using a lot more this one. Yep. So yeah, it's good. Good I made note of that. I started just doing empty jumps to see how often he would get it, and looks like he's really going for it. Oh, that felt like a very good clean feint. Haven't had much of those in this set. Okay, gas is great. All right, I'm basically gonna wait for him to run out of meter and go for it. Yep, low kick. Alright, yeah, feeling a lot better here. I'm controlling the spacing a lot more, being more patient. The gas definitely is a very good, easy roll that helps. He's got enough meter for a trick. I should not be digging at that point, because that can happen. I was probably just trying to get him for gas again, but yeah, I should probably play a lot more safe and not dig while he's got meter for trick. Okay, don't do that. Like, stop digging! I actually got really, really lucky there. Because I actually built the box, you recover a lot faster than when you get an item normally. And if I had a regular item there, I don't think I would be able to do a counter kick. I would have just lost the round and lost the set. So I'm very lucky that I actually found a piece of the box and actually got the precision mode because it allowed me to recover. Alright, so far spacing's doing decent. I'm able to push him back, but now he's got meter for trick, so let's see how this turns out. Oh no! My kick is a little too high. S-kill unfortunately does protect both sides even if you parry the other way. And getting hit by parry is never great, puts me into a concussed state, so I have to start again for it to build up feints. Very good aggressive kick there by Saintly, catching me sleeping and watching him, waiting for him to move. Okay. He's got teleport jumps now. I'm kicking back a lot here, trying to avoid it. Oh, there it is. Nice. Oh, a little laggy here. Oh no. I go for a kick, he parries it perfectly, and now he's on game points. Match point, I should say. Ooh, I avoid the trick. Okay, this is good. Oh, great bait. Saintly closes out with a well-timed parry there, baiting me to kick him as he comes forward. Well played, well played. Alright, who do I play next? Let's see, we got TacBac next. I think this is the last player to play, so these would be the last two sets of April. Looks like he's going S-kill as well. I do have a little bit more experience now, playing Markman against S-kill. So we're gonna go with the same plan. Move forward while he's got no meter. Try to get some gas on him when he's back in the corner, and keep it low. Avoid parry.
Round one.
Right. Ooh, gas is good. Oh, this! I thought the spring would be right on his spawn point. A little bit further back though. Alright, gas is good. It looks like TacBac isn't building as fast as Saintly, so this is a really good sign for me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm like throwing the item a bit too early. I should probably be threatening with kicks a lot more. Okay, I shouldn't be digging now. Alright, avoid the trick. He's still got another one loaded. Whenever they're one kick away from trick, I always consider that loaded because they can get it by doing one kick in the air, so they can trick in one jump. Oh! So I went for a lightning kick there, I missed it, and I was probably waiting last minute to do feint, and just don't hit the buttons. It's okay though, because I do have a 4-1 lead, and luckily able to close it out without having to use much of that lead. I might try to switch off of the stage though. I do not like playing in Downworld. The rain, I remember back in the day the rain would slow down other people's computers, and I probably still have that habit of like switching off, so my computer usually didn't have an issue, but well, actually I shouldn't say that because I played this across multiple computers and some of them had issues, so I definitely try to move away from the rain here and there. Did TacBac change his gem? No, I think he went with kick. Maybe he started with dive and he moved to kick. Who knows?
Yes.
In either case, I think I'm doing okay. Kick gem is the gem for me in this matchup because I want to stifle his build, so that means I need better movement.
Unbelievable. Round 2.
Blue is good over there. Once he committed to the double jump, I think I had him. He's either going to land or run that slow kick, so... Throw another item. Yep. Get a little closer. Alright, gas. Ooh, this is an awesome place to be. Oh, and I go for the Lightning King and actually get it. Have to not fear, or no fear of parry there since he has not enough meter. Alright. Playing this one really well. TacBac hasn't been gaining meter that much, and I've been getting lucky on the gas to drain his meter. So I end up going for a lightning kick there, and I don't think TacBac was ready for just a yellow kick from the start. I think TacBac plays both S-Kill and Sensei, so may switch to Sensei here. Yep.
I'm not lazy.
Here comes
I'm
a new
just bad with
challenger.
money.
So the items in this matchup, I think Markman is going to go, I want to go with Kick Gem to basically stop until Sensei's movement, but the items do really well at spacing Sensei here. Gas works well because Sensei, while he doesn't use a lot of meter, he wants at least a little meter so he can do his stance dancing in the air where he switches his kicks, and if you get gas out, it makes it really hard for him to do that. So gas is a good item in this matchup. Oil is still a bad still a bad thing because it allows for jumps. That's the bad item. I kind of use it there to move away. If you car cancel by pressing kick first and then dive and to do your special, and you'll get a little bit of a kickback momentum, and then you'll go into your dig, and that allows you to slide backwards. Ooh, spring's great. Yeah, TacBac doesn't get out the way, he's gonna get stuck and be a sitting duck for dive kick. So I'm gonna stay behind the spring, build my feint. Yep, gonna keep doing that. I want to force him to either move into my items, or I'll build up enough meter where I can use kickback against him. Oh, well timed kick there. I got pretty lucky to get my lightning kick. Okay, gas is good, and I use feint to get out of there. So normally, if Sensei can actually like switch there and threaten my punish by switching into his dive punch. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any meter though, so he isn't able to do so. And that's why gas is good in this situation. I use up kick to stay in the air and kill him there. And I'm just going for YOLO kicks, and it doesn't look like TacBac is respecting it. I am normally going for those lightning kicks, but I'm whiffing, but TacBac is moving forward in that same moment, getting hit by it. So that was the end of the first set. We're now on to the last set of April, and looks like he's going to stick with Uncle Sensei.
Free samples on Sundays, man.
Select your gem.
And I think he went dive gem first, so he's now switching to kick gem. I think kick gem is probably the better gem. You don't necessarily have to jump that high to against Markman. You do want to shore up your ground movement against him since you have to deal with items. So I think the kick gem is probably better as Sensei. At least I prefer it. Okay, oil's bad for me. Luckily I was able to get under there. I want to build some feint meter behind the spring. It looks like TacBac is really respecting my items. Okay, gas is good too. Now it has no switch ability. Alright, we're going to go for a line game here. Oh, I was able to just get out. I didn't think I had enough time to feint and re-kick again, but it looks like I did.
Here we go.
There is an option for Uncle Sensei to kind of just go high when taking the line. I think it's much safer. But sometimes it's really hard to time. Well, that was a really good kick out of hold though. It knocked me out of kick factor, which is really good. So well timed there by TacBac.
Round 4. Dive kick.
Okay, stuck on the spring. Just able to go in for a kill there. The best way to traverse the springs for Uncle Sensei is to use his stance to kind of kick over it and then get back on the ground as soon as possible. Okay, gas is good. I go under the double or the high jump. I normally don't like facing Uncle Sensei out of the black hole because since he has two angles of kicks, it can be really scary to figure out which one it is. So I'll probably stand really far back when Uncle Sensei's in the black hole. Oh! I go for a lightning kick, use up kick to basically bail myself out, but I still get punished. Both my weapons there, both precision mode and kick factory, both get punished, but luckily able to catch TacBac on a spring and hit that dive kick for the first win of this set. So far, TacBac hasn't been able to deal with the items well. Hopefully he can adjust, and I'll have to find something else to do. Since once Uncle Sensei get past items, he's pretty oppressive with his long kick. He can actually chase you from pretty far and catch you digging for items. Probably going to use it for the oil to do a forward jump here. Alright, gonna throw an item first. Yep, there it is. Spring got him. So one thing you can do against spring, if you get stuck on spring, you can try to kick out of it right away so you can get on the ground. But yeah, staying on the spring is probably pretty bad, so you're gonna have to decide when's a good time to kick. Oh man. So this is the threat of Uncle Sensei. He can threaten to kick me as I'm going underneath, and I didn't try to go underneath early enough, and so I was susceptible to both angles, and I thought he was gonna switch, and he didn't, and ends up kicking me anyway. Ooh. I ended up hitting my lightning there, which allows me to go under, but then I end up using my feint to readjust so I get him to do a punish after he passes me. Alright, looks like I'm just looking for some pieces right now. I think that I might have recognized that TacBac isn't coming forward too much, so maybe I can just spam and build my my meter, or my precision mode. Well-timed line grab there by TacBac, getting right on the red line as time runs out. As Uncle Sensei with your high jump or super jump, you should be able to get that free every time, but your timing has to be really good. So I don't necessarily want to go to time against Uncle Sensei, but if it allows me to, you know, get more items to try to eventually get my upkick, that might be worth it. But if TacBac is going to hit that that timeout on the line every single time, I probably don't want to be in that situation a lot. Ooh, spring's good. Oh, there it is. TacBac able to get out of it by kicking early. Alright. Glue stops him for a little bit. I start building up again. Spring's good. Oh. Alright, able to get to the line, and TacBac does not get perfect timing this time and overshoots it a little bit. That is the classic kill for a Sensei. You want to aim high for when he lands in his handstands. He has a very tall hitbox, so... Ooh, clean feint there. Haven't had a clean feint in a while, so that felt good. Okay, so I think, yeah, going for the YOLO kicks early has been really catching TacBac. He hasn't been catching on that I'm going for the lightning kicks at the beginning of the round. Oh, see, yeah, I probably had that one there, but I ended up feinting out of the way because I thought he might react to it this time. Alright, TacBac can run it back here. Uncle Sensei is very good at getting continuous headshots because of his angles. So, whenever you're headshot as Markman, you really have to worry about it. Ooh! Staying low, using the upkick to end this set. Well played, TacBac. Good games, and good games to all. Hope to see you, if you're watching this video, play next time.